To say, it looks fantastic. I was only just in Cleveland in September at the Blossom Music Center, which was fantastic as usual. Thank you for coming to support this event. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. You've got some of the great tennis players here. I'm going to make a fool of myself on the court, and you're going to give us a lot of money, okay?
Okay, now introducing first Team Elton John. We have a lot of number ones or former number ones on this team, including Mark Knowles from the Bahamas, former number one in the world in men's doubles and winner of 4 major titles, Mark Knowles. From Cleveland, number one U.S. junior player and a new pro, Lauren Davis. Winner of the 2006 Australian Open in Wimbledon, number one in the world within that year, Amelie Mauresmo flew all the way from Paris yesterday and was going to run in the New York Marathon in 10 days, but instead is going to run the Paris Marathon in April. Former number one in the world, winner of the U.S. Open and Davis Cup champion for the United States, Andy Roddick. Team Billie Jean King, who, by the way, the 2 biggest winners of all time at Wimbledon are on this team, a total of 40 Wimbledon titles between the 2 of them. Jan Michael Gamble from the Pacific Northwest, one of the fun players with his 2 hands on both sides, now coaches also on the tour, and he also was one of the world's most beautiful men a few years ago and now. Jan Michael Gamble. Someone that he's very interested in coaching, and somebody who comes from one of the great multi-generational athletic families. Her grandfather played in the NBA, her uncle in the NBA, her mother an elite athlete, her brother an elite athlete. Coco Vandeweghe, one of the up-and-coming stars on the WTA Tour. 2 legendary names that go with tennis. It's hard to know which one to say first, but I'm going to go with Johnny Mack, former number one in the world, won Wimbledon a handful of times, U.S. Open champion from the Queens area, one of the great players in the history of Davis Cup, and one of the greatest voices in broadcasting today, John McEnroe. And finally, somebody who loved me around the doubles court for 10 years, who played here in Cleveland for the Nets before she was traded to Boston. What were you thinking, Cleveland? Martina Navratilova, along with Billie Jean King, 20 Wimbledon titles. She's won over 165 titles in both singles and doubles. I mean, I could talk forever, but I won't. Martina Navratilova. And Mary Jo and I are going to immediately go into the first auction of matching. We'd like a starting bid, please, of $2,500. We got a $2,000. Okay. Now we'd like a $5,000 bid. $5,000 bid. We got 25. Okay, $3,000, $3,000, $3,000. You have your camera up. Are you bidding, sir? $2,500 over here. We'd like $3,000 in the room, please. $3,000, $3,000. I see $3,000. Like $3,500. $3,500.
Oh, come on.
$3,500. Cleveland, you're just $3,500. Thank you. 4. Will you bid 4, sir? Thank you very much. 4,000. We'd like 5 somewhere in the room. Forget this $500 jumping bid. We got 4,000 in the room. We'd like 5.
Come on.
$4,000 going once.
We're ambitious. You got to give him a little more time.
The microphone. Are you bidding? Probably not.
No.
$4,000 going twice. 4.5. Okay. We'd like 5. 5. We got 5.
We got 5.
5.5, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. You're in the front row. Front row. 5.5.
Pressure, come on. Pressure.
5.5. He can sign it right in front of you. 5.5. He'll spit on it for an hour. I spit on it. We'll all spit on it for $7,500. $5,000 going once.
All right, 5.5.
5.5. 5.5. You know what? This has been a great rally. Can we go 2 at 5.5? Will you 5.5 here? 5.5, 5.5,
okay.
2. Times 2, $11,000 we've raised so far. Well done. Come on up. Come on up. You got it. 5.5. Okay, next is the Billie Jean King Wimbledon package. The Billie Jean King Wimbledon package. London is calling. 2012 is a big year in London. Guess what? Besides Wimbledon, a couple weeks later, the Olympics. But this is about Wimbledon. Billie Jean King has a few seats on center court. These are 2 of her personal center court seats for the Wimbledon women's final. Will Kvitova defend on the 7th of July, and then the men's final, the 8th of July.
It doesn't get any better than that, everybody.
And
Wimbledon final.
And Mary Jo, there's no rainouts.
No, there is a roof, unlike the U.S. Open, but there is a roof at Wimbledon. It's quite the package, Pam. I mean, we got to start higher on this one.
Okay, Mary Jo, you open the bid at $10,000. Have a $10,000 opening bid?
Let's start it.
$10,000. We'd like 11 in the room. 11. Next year, early July. We've got 11. I see 11. We'd like 12. We'd like 12 in the room, please. We'd like 12. We'd like 12 in the room.
Final weekend.
I'd like 13 in the room. We actually happen to have already outside the room a $15,000 bid. Does anyone want to go higher than 15? Are you bidding, sir? Or were you wiping sweat?
He turned red just right now.
Careful. Was that a bid? Or are you wiping sweat? What's happening in Cleveland? It was cold when I got off the plane. Everyone's sweating.
Did you add that it includes 4 nights of hotel accommodations as well?
That's why you're my partner. 4 nights in London. And what angle, Billie Jean, are your seats? Behind the baseline? Behind the baseline, the members section, guys. The members section. When the heck is someone from Cleveland going to get in the members section?
Enclosure. You're enclosed. So
across from the Queen. I don't think so. So whenever the Queen comes, once every 30 years, when the Queen comes, it's on the same side.
Those are somebody else's we got for you, Joan. Because you like those. No, these they can vary because you don't know exactly, but usually these are right next or close to the royal box. It's a great seat, believe me.
Can we see any other bid between 10 and 15?
And just want you to know, the ones up here that have won Wimbledon singles titles, we had to earn those. We had to win the tournament to get those tickets. So they're very special. They're the primo tickets.
And you'll be there, right, Billy?
I will be there, God willing, yes. So
we have a $10,000 on the phone.
All right.
Is there anyone else that wants to top the 10,000? Is that a good service in this arena? Because we'll keep them on the phone a little longer. Well, someone just bid 11 out here. We'll see if they'll go to 12. Come on, be a little brave when they go to 12. There we go. 12. Don't tell them it was a shadow bid. 12. We'd like 12. We got 12? We got 12. Okay, 12. Anyone else out there? 12 going once. We got 13. We got 13. 14. 15. He's got 15. Anyone want to push the phone guy up higher? Or girl, excuse me.
Yeah, exactly. Come on, somebody.
15 going once.
You can't let someone win that's not even here.
15 going twice.
come on, Cleveland.
Hey, 16. We're like 17. 17.
I'm trying to take you around.
I think you need to move forward, sir.
Get a little closer.
16 going once. Anyone want to have a rally, a live rally in the room? 16 going twice. We got 2 for 16. We'll do 2 at 16. We got. Thank you so much. We got 16 going once.
And guess what? She'll get 2 more seats. So
Right. We got 16 going twice.
Perfect.
Equals 32,000.
Math,
And I'm not even finished kindergarten this year with the twins. 3 times sold.
All right.
Hitting session means either I can play tennis with you or you can punch me in the face. Whatever.
I don't know, do you have shirt on or shirt off?
I think we convinced him to get the shirt off if the ladies want to bid a little higher.
We'd like a $5,000 starting bid. We've got a $5,000 starting bid. We'd like a 7. Let's jump to 2. We'd like a 7. We've got 5. We've got 7. We'd like 9. Were you bidding, ma'am, or are you just getting your hair back out of your face? Just be careful, guys. Be careful. $7,000. We've got $9,000. We're going up by 2. But when we get to 10, we're going to go to 10.
You're going to get a chance to see up close and personal one of the best serves ever in the men's game. Not that it'll rub off on you, but
U.S. Open
pretty close
champion.
to it.
U.S. Open champion 03, number 1 in the world in 03. We'd like $11,000. We got $10,000 in the room. We'd like 11. We'd like 11 anywhere in the room. $10,000. That is a bargain.
I'll bring my wife.
Uh-oh, stakes just went up, Brooklyn.
He'll bring Brooklyn.
All of a sudden, the gentlemen are saying, let's bid a little higher.
Not the Brooklyn Bridge, Brooklyn Decker. Even better.
I gotta tell my husband to keep his hand down. Tony, keep your hand down over there.
We got 11,000. Are you waving, sir? That would look like a real bid. Careful. 10,000 going once. 10,000 going twice.
Here, we'll do. Can we get 2 at 10 or no?
Can we get 2 at 10? Come on.
We got Bill at 10. Do we have anyone else in the room at 10?
Don't be a quitter.
Where's Bill? Bill's at 10. Anybody else that wants to go to 10?
That's okay. Come up later if you change. Having a couple more sips. We've got one $10,000, but don't be embarrassed.
Don't hurt Annie's ego here, okay? We gotta go up a little higher.
A hit with me would go for $10. Don't be embarrassed. $10,000 is a lot. Going once? Okay, we got 2. We got 20,000 on Andy Roddick.
Now we're talking. I'm the detail person. We're going to the Red Clay, Pam's favorite. 2 tickets to the first 2 days of the 2012 French Open, May 27th, May 28th. Springtime in Paris. Can't get much better than that. Includes 4 nights hotel accommodations, as well as meet and greets with Tennis Channel on-air personalities, which could be Martina, could be John.
And I think Mary Jo and I are going to throw in the worldwide leader in sports, ESPN, a couple of personalities, Mary Jo and Pam, so you get to see French Open. Can we have an opening bid, please, of $5,000? 5, got 5. Now we'd like 7 in the room. We had a quick 5. We'd like 7. 5 is half an Andy Roddick hit for 4 nights in Paris. Thank you.
All
We got
right.
7. Now we'd like 9. Let's go up in 2s here if I can keep that straight. 7. We'd like 9. Okay, make it 8. 8. We've got 8. 9. 9. Will you go 9?
Chocolate croissants in the morning. You got some baguettes in the afternoon. A little wine, a little cheese.
What's that group that does it? Is it the
Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge, the Bateau Mouche. What's that museum, the Louvre thing? What else? Amelie, talk about Paris. Come on.
Paris to them.
City of Love.
City of Love.
Maybe City of Lights, the Eiffel Tower. Where were we? 7,000, I think. Were we not? Where were we? 8. We'd like 9. Thank you, accountants. We'd like 8. 8 somewhere in the room. 9. 8. Okay, 9. Who wants 9? Don't get grumpy with me. 8. We'd like 9. Anywhere in the room. 8 going once. Come on, guys. This is amazing. This is the second Grand Slam of the year. 8 going twice. Will you go 85?
Come on, they love us.
Will you go 85? Just bid once against yourself. Yeah, I love it. I love to see someone bid against themselves.
Okay,
85.
Emily's
How much did we do for Wimbledon?
11.
And now?
This is at
We're at 8.
Ah, come on.
8.
It's
I know, but it was.
France.
Well, someone's keeping track.
France.
Give him a little,
City of Love,
French.
come on.
Give him a little JM.
Emily, will you say hi to him there? Will you give him a hit? All right,
Yeah,
Emily Maresmo, we'll try and hook you up with Emily for a hit at the
Yeah, but now we gotta really
the
pick it
racing
up.
club or somewhere. 8,500 anywhere? 8,500? Thank you. 8,500 going once? Sorry, I put you in for $500 more. I'm sorry. 8,500 going twice?
I know, the French, by the way, they're very stingy with the
Hardest
tickets.
ticket of the Grand Slams.
Very difficult. They don't give the players tickets.
8,500 sold. Thank you very much. I know, I'm brazen. All right.